Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another 4C Live Tuesday sketch claim show. Not just a talkie show, although we will be doing a little bit of talkie tonight because we got to give you. Oh, I don't have to wear this thing anymore. We're done with this OAX. Okay, let me get rid of this.
Are we live?
We are live. We're going. We're kicking. I know. Sorry, guys. Once again, we prep for this. We have everything all set to go, and then stuff happens, and sometimes we just got to roll in a little bit late. But we're happy you all are here. We'll tell you all about OAX, but we got more important things to do tonight because we have an incredible guest who is coming to us from the future. It is 11 a.m. where he is, and please, everybody, welcome Daniel Picciotto. Daniel, how are you doing, buddy? Oh, and he's muted. You're muted, sir. There we go. Hold on. Turn on his laptop there, Ken. See, we told you. Like a well-oiled machine, this show is.
See that?
Hold on.
You're a beauty.
Ken, you got his audio?
Hold on. Which one we need the phone audio?
He wants to turn.
I think he's got it muted on his end. I can't unmute.
Oh, you just got to turn on the phone one there. Oh,
there you go.
Is this the one with the reverb?
Working? Are we on? Are we live?
We are. We're here. We're here. Yes. How are you doing, buddy?
Welcome, guys. Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be on.
Oh no, it's great. We thank you. And persistence pays off. Ken was badgering Daniel nonstop until he finally agreed to come on. So we really appreciate you.
It's worn down, basically.
It's 11 a.m. where he is, so it's a little.
I actually didn't realize how many times until you sent me that last text. I was like, let me see the last time Ken messaged me, and it was all the way back in like February or March or something. Yeah, thanks for the persistence.
Absolutely.
So, I'm a fan. I mean, I was when I saw your work on the I'm a big Ghost Rider fan. So when I saw your work on that book, and I know Howard pretty well, I have a copy around here somewhere. I've been beating it up for a couple months. I had to have you on, So
awesome. Howard's lovely, isn't he? He's a lovely guy.
He is. We keep talking about him coming on and doing instead of doing a sketch, he's going to write a 1-page story.
Oh, right, cool.
Yeah, so he's supposed to do it like a test one, but that was like 6 months ago. So
you should have had us on both at the same time. Then we could just chat via email, but never in person.
Yeah, dude. Oh, really? Wow.
It would be like a random date. It would just be like, hey.
We're setting you guys up. We know that you've communicated before. Let's see. So Filippo Marzo says hi. He says that you're Sicilian like him. He is on Facebook, but he has not given StreamYard Facebook permission to see your name, Filippo. So you're lucky that I can see that you're chatting on Facebook. So on our chat, all we see is Facebook user, but I know it's you. So
thanks very much. I'm actually not Sicilian. My surname is a Southern Italian surname, but it's I'm Roman.
There you go.
Yes.
See, you learn something new every day.
Hey, we all have good food.
Absolutely. Let's say hi to Neil. I want to say hi to Linda. Linda, we just saw Linda at OAX in Orlando this weekend, so that was a really fun time. We'll talk about that a little bit later on the show. But what we want to get to is what you guys want to get to is this is an incredible opportunity to get a sketch from Daniel. We have a few different options. If you guys didn't see them on the Facebook, Ken's going to throw them up here in a second. But for anybody who is new to the show, why don't we throw the rules up? And
And I'm doing something behind the scenes. See, when Bacon's not here, I got to do everything.
Yep, all of it. And Annika is supposed to be here, but she had a meeting that ran a little late, so she's going to join us very shortly as soon as she gets back from work because it's only like 4:00 on the West Coast. But here are the rules, everybody who's new. We are a live claim sketch show. What we do is we'll throw a banner up on the screen. You claim in the chat when that banner goes up. Just type the word claim. If there's 3 or less claims, we'll take the first claim. If there's more than 3 claims, we'll take the first 5 claims, and we put you guys into a wheel spin. And whoever wins the wheel spin, you get the claim, and you can choose the option that you want to buy. And that's pretty much how it works. If you've never bought from us before, please make sure you message us at 4ccomicart@gmail.com, or you can just go on Messenger on Facebook and message Ken Carson or Chris Bacon. That's about it, guys. But thank you all for joining us. Hopefully we have some new people because we always, whenever we bring in a new artist, we tend to get some people out there that just find out about it and they come on. So. Oh, I can tell there's a beautiful piece of artwork behind this rules. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Holy cow, look at that.
I just saw the comment. I need to pick up that Aquaman for you. There it is.
Look at that.
Jason Momoa.
That is spectacular. Oh, my God.
Yeah, when you're ready.
So we've got these are going to be our payment options right here, guys. Oh, you had it. It's gone. Hold on.
When I get it to scroll, hold on.
There we go. Okay, so he's going to get it to move across the screen, guys. So hold on. All this stuff takes so much work. You guys didn't even know. And Ken has been prepping for MegaCon since he got back from OAX. So anyways, A4 paper, guys, is our choice. A4, if you guys don't know, is a little bit, it's the one that's a little bit skinnier than 9x12, but a little bit taller. Is that right? Is that?
Yeah, skinnier, yeah.
Yeah. And those are the options. So we have the quick A4 sketch for 150, a headshot for 250, waist for 400, and then a full figure for 700. And we also have some 11x17 options. They're slightly more expensive, but if you guys want one of those, we can tell you about those too. But that's basically for like a full figure for 11x17. But he gave us a whole bunch of stuff. But you can see these. Look at these insanely great pieces. He kind of put the bones down on a couple of these pieces. Some of them are a little more finished than others, so you guys can see what you're looking at. So I know you guys are all ready out there. So when type in claim, don't send it yet because we haven't put the banner up yet. But as soon as we do,
I'll try to make it easier just for anyone that would want to sketch. I actually laid out digitally the layouts of what I could do, and then if anyone wants them, I can either lightbox them on. I can do it later for you, or I can do a brand new sketch for you right now. Essentially, that's what it would look like.
Look at that.
Something like that.
And then, once again, guys, for anybody who is claiming something that's a little bit larger, he's probably going to take it and do it after the show.
Hi, so. Jason Harris, where is he?
What?
I saw something he would like. I can't remember. It was back there.
Oh, look at those.
What a Silver Surfer. He always does Silver Surfer.
Oh, he always does Silver Surfer, right? Yeah. Oh, Jason says gasp.
Gasp.
All right, well, we're going to take Jonathan. Jonathan, we're going to take you first because we don't have a whole lot of people on right now. So we're just going to go ahead and cut it off right now. So Jonathan Rolland, you win the claim. Just let us know which option you would like and what character, and Daniel will get started on it. So excellent. And then once again, if anybody has any questions for Daniel, please feel free to put them in the chat, and we will. Is that a portrait option? So this is the headshot, correct? The headshot option that we're looking at right now on the screen.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that's the headshot.
The portrait is more of a side profile, like the Hulk that was in there.
No, I can vary. It's it's probably more of a quarter shot, right? I'm getting the whole chest in, but
yeah, he gave you a little extra on that one. So there you yeah. So Avi, he's like, is that a waist? No, that's not a waist up. It's just a really big headshot. So yes, Jason, that was a Silver Surfer. But so we've got the first one. What he would like is a headshot of the Joker. So if that's possible for you to do, that's what he would like to get. So if you want to start on that one, we can get it going. Great, excellent, guys. And once again, these other pieces are here. So when we do another claim, guys, if you want one of these, he's already started up, and that Hawkman looks pretty killer. You can just say that you want one of those, and then he's already got a little bit of that done for you. And like I said, we're going to try to get in as many claims as we can. So, if somebody wants a bigger piece, we'll probably put that. He might lay down a little bit of it, or he might just do it all off camera. He's agreed to take quite a few. He said he's got a week to work on our stuff. Although he did just tell us that Marvel sent him a script today, so that week might be cut down to nothing now. But
yeah, I'm thinking the next 2 or 3 days. But I can still ram a whole bunch in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What option was the Surfer? Ken, what size was the Surfer one? Do you remember?
It was
it was A4, I think. Yeah,
was it the bust? Was it a waist or a full figure? I didn't. Was it?
I could do that.
Okay. Well, he meant the one that you showed.
You had a finished one, didn't you, Daniel?
That was the headshot. Where are we? Yeah.
See, there you go, guys. That's the headshot. The one that includes like his entire chest and a hand. That's the headshot. That's why I couldn't figure out which version it was. I didn't know. So there you go. So yes, that was a headshot. So that's one that's already finished or already done, or is it digital?
That's to be done. Like I can lightbox it and get it done
nice.
Right now.
Yeah, he did all those. Yeah, he laid all those out on his digitally because he works kind of both ways, guys. So he usually lays down the bones digitally, and then he pulls them out and then light boxes them, so he has physical copies of his art. So just to show you how he works. But I saw a couple questions we'll get to. Let me make sure I don't miss any of them. All right, first one. Let's see. Daniel, what are your art influences growing up that got you into drawing your work or doing your work, I should say?
Ooh, the very, very first ones were Lee Weeks, I think, on G.I. Joe.
Wow.
I think it was the cover to 104 with Snake Eyes just free falling down. I don't know if you remember that one, but that was just an awesome piece to me. That, and there was like another one with Storm Shadow, and I think from there I moved on to Jim Lee on Punisher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they vary. So I think my tastes have kind of changed as I've gotten older. From Jim Lee, Silvestri, excuse me, all the Image guys, the early Image guys.
Right.
But then as I've gotten older, it became Campbell, Madureira, and now it's more people like Murphy, Mateo.
Oh yeah.
And now Instagram just allows you to really find a whole bunch of new artists that you had never seen before. So I'm finding a whole bunch of Japanese artists and Italian artists and all those kind of things.
Oh, nice. Let's see. I had Linda Craig asked, what's Daniel's personal favorite characters?
Favorite characters in terms of just reading or to draw? Or?
Well, how about both? What do you to read? What kind of books do you read? If you're
definitely things like Wolverine or the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go for some independent ones as well, like Rick Remender's Circuit Ghost, and I'm trying to think what I got right here. I got Batman Hush, Death with Glory by Remender. I got Firepower. I really like that series. It was really fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then to draw, which ones are you? Did you like your favorite? If somebody asked you for a commission or a sketch, what do you really like to draw?
Recently, I always loved Daredevil. I think it's one of my dreams to be able to draw a Daredevil run.
Oh, nice.
And I've got like a whole storyline in my head that I've just got to get out one day. Hopefully I get to do it.
Wow.
Wolverine is always fun. I think Batman I would like to do, but I think Batman is one of those characters where, just me personally, I think you really have to be at the height of your powers to do it. There's so many people that have different takes of him. Mm-hmm. I really want to bring something fresh to it.
Nice. Yeah, I was hanging out this weekend with oh, now I'm going to draw a total blank. Well, he was a Batman artist, and I actually got a sketch for a friend of who's in the audience right now, Avi, from him, Simone DeMeo, and he was drawings. He did some insanely great pages from Batman, and I wasn't super familiar with his work. I hate to say until Avi had me look into him, and it was just gorgeous stuff. So
yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, Jeff and I were at this convention called OAX that's put on by Bill Cox, who runs CAF, Comic Art Fans, if you're familiar, Dan. And first night was like a reception, and it was pretty cool walking around and seeing so many of you guys who are hopefully out there watching the show tonight,
mm-hmm.
and putting faces to names and things like that. It's fun, and hopefully we didn't disappoint.
Yeah.
We're very, very boring people in person. It's really not.
Yeah. Well, listen, I can already see Ronald Shepard's in the crowd, and he was at the show, and Linda Craig, and I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of people. I'm trying kind of scrolling up and down here. Once again, we don't have Bacon tonight, who's in the crowd, who says Avi's going to have a lot of favors to fulfill at some point this year.
That's funny.
Yeah. Raul Rico said I briefly ran into Ken on Saturday.
Meeting Raul, yeah. I definitely talked to Ron Shepard a lot. Ron, as a matter of fact, you should see some things I picked up from OAX. I'll have to send you pictures, buddy.
Oh. No, I told this to Ron. My favorite moment with Ron was we were at the art auction, and Ron's talking, and he's just expounding while we're at the art auction, but he's doing it with his handle in his hand, waving it in the air as they're auctioning something off. And I had to say, Ron, I was like, put your hand. And he was like, oh. And then he leaned to his friend. He's like, did I buy anything?
Yeah.
that was a funny one. That's pretty good.
I didn't even bid at the auction, Emilio. I actually left maybe an hour into it. But Jeff, I stayed for Jeff to bid on something, and man, I didn't get it. I was a little nervous for Jeff at one point. I was like, all right, no more Jeff, no more.
No, I was there was a very beautiful piece by Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, and I went after it hard, and unfortunately it was not hard enough. So I was the underbidder on that piece. But listen, I found out the person that got it was a huge Superman fan, a huge Jose Luis Garcia Lopez fan, and he was happy to have the piece. So I was, I reluctantly let it go, but my pocketbook was a lot happier that I let it go because, it went for a pretty penny. But I did pick up something in the auction. I ended up getting a Clayman cover. So that was, Let me see. Let me pull it over here. Let's see. Oh.
I'm a big Clayman fan as well.
Oh yeah, he was. So he had this up, and it went for a criminally low price. It's a cover to Steel, or something Steel number 2. I don't know, like that.
Nice one.
So it's just and it was criminally low. And what I found out was after the auction was over, I found out that Simone DeMeo was bidding on it, and he had thought he won it because of the language barrier. He had thought that they were asking for the next number that I had said. Meanwhile, they were just closing at that number. So when they banged the gavel and said it was over, he leaned over to his friends and was like, "I won it." And they're like, "What? No, you didn't." And he's like, "Yes, they were asking for this, and they didn't get it." He's like, "No, they were saying they got that," and that was. So he messed up a little bit on that one. And I went up to him and I offered it to him, and I said, "Listen, you really wanted this piece. If you would like it, you can have it for what I got it for. I have I feel bad." And he was like, "Nope, it's just the language barrier. You keep it." So I told him, "Listen, you ever change your mind? I've got it. No problem at all." Because it's just horrible when something like that happens, especially, when you're in another language and you're trying to understand what's going on and you miss it. So, but I'm very happy to have it. And I got a nice picture of me and Clayman with the piece. And so very, 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 very nice. I see Jeff Wedding's out there. Jeff was following me. He followed me to the airport, but I met his lovely wife, and that was nice. He did a really great thing for charity. He got me my first Fred Hembeck sketch because he did a wonderful charity thing where he had a bunch of cards that were drawn by Fred Hembeck, and they were all in little sealed envelopes, and he sold them all for $30 a piece, blindly, just to try to raise money for charity. So as soon as he said that, I was so happy that I was sitting next to him at the art auction. So when he went back to his table, I was able to hand him over $60 and say, "I'll take 2 immediately." Didn't even. And then I immediately gave one to Fred Chamberlain, who was with Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, because he did not own a Hembeck either. And I was like, I did this for the charity because it was a great, great cause. And I was like, and I get to have my first Fred Hembeck piece. So it was really nice. So very nice of him to do that. So Jeff, way too early at the airport. Yes, we got up way too early. Yes, you do have to come on and draw. Absolutely. We'd love to have you.
Just reach out to me on Facebook, Ken Carson on Facebook, or I can even put up the email address.
Yeah, Fred has an incredible, unique style. And I know Craig Hamilton's in the audience, and Craig just completed his sketches. They're going to be in the mail tomorrow or day after tomorrow, everybody. So he's
Craig, you can hold off a minute because I got MegaCon. I don't need a package arriving. The last thing I need.
Well, it probably, Well, I probably wouldn't show up there until Monday anyways, Ken. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, maybe.
But Craig's going to open up a new sketch list very soon. Do you have a copy of that Phoenix piece, Ken, that he did?
I might be able to pull it up on.
Here, I was going to say I can send it to you if you don't. I just want to. He's very, very proud of this piece that he did for the commissions, and he wanted to show it off. So at some point today, we'll show that off. But you guys look at this Joker. Oh my God. It's fantastic, Daniel. Oh my.
Thanks.
There it is. So this is one of the commissions that Craig did for the last op. I mean, look at that. It
You
is
missed the
just
spot, Craig. No, I'm just teasing. That's amazing.
yeah. He has a way with colors that's just insane. Beautiful stuff. So we'll definitely be opening up another list for Craig very, very soon. Let me see.
I'm gonna, if this is any indication of what's gonna be my year is gonna be like, then look out, people, because this is what I came away with from OAX.
Oh, Ken's gonna show off his stuff.
So this is a cover from Greg Land. I'm a big Iceman fan, as everybody knows. So this is the cover of Ultimate Iceman #1, I think. Trish Land called me on the phone and said, Ken, guess what I found? I said, what? She said, an Iceman cover. And I said, I hate you. But no, I love Trish. Second thing was pretty cool I picked up. You know, we do represent Ron Wilson, classic, one of the most preeminent Marvel cover artists. Yeah. I have a cover now from Ron, Wolfpack. So I can't wait to show this to Ron. Here, he signed it right here. So
yeah. Listen, when Ron retired from Marvel, he had done the most covers of any artist in the history of Marvel. He had done 200 covers, except for one, which was Herb Trimpe, who did 201.
And then I found out dirt on that. Yeah. Anyway, and then I picked this up. This is pretty cool. So I do dig color stuff. This is a painted Clayton Crane cover for I forget what book it is now. What book is it? I don't know, but that's Punisher in the War Machine costume tearing apart something. So, and then the last piece of art I got was actually a gift from Jeff, our wonderful host here.
Oh,
and this is honestly those are 3 covers. This is the piece that had me the most excited when I saw it, and this is page 3 of Star Brand #1. It says on the back the first appearance of the character, although we did look, the first page is a splash page of Star Brand. Maybe this is the first appearance of the character Kenny. But for anybody knows, you know, I liked Star Brand. It was the only book in the new universe I ever read, and I love the character. And it was written by Jim Shooter. He was designed after Jim Shooter, who we work with and love. And it was drawn by John Romita Jr., who we also worked with and love. And did you say it was inked by DiCarlo?
No, it's inked by Al Williamson. So
Al
incredible Al Williamson,
right,
insanely great inker, and he signed it as well. So
yeah, so great piece. I can't thank Jeff enough, and I do mean that. Of all those the other 3 covers, this piece was like this went on the wall immediately. Oh. Even though I had to take it down and have Shooter sign it in a few weeks.
Absolutely,
days. I mean,
yeah.
So yeah, that was OAX for me. So
hi, Annika. She's finally back. She jumped in right as you were showing off your page.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Not sorry.
You looked like you were shocked. You came on. You're like, I'm right in the middle.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Oh, well, guys, I want you all to get ready because I think another claim is going to come up very shortly. As you guys can see the options at the bottom. Once again, A4 paper is a little narrower than 9x12, but a little bit taller. So we have the $150 quick sketch, $250 headshot, $400 torso, and $700 full figure. And there is also an 11x17 options for some other ones. I can probably read them off.
If anybody wants to know those, just ask him. We'll
yeah. I might
to put it all on there. So
right. I might just shout them out real quick since I'm on Facebook and it's pretty accessible. Just throw it up there. So for the 11x17 guys, you can get a half body for $700, a full body for $900, a full figure with background for $1,200, and cover quality for $1,550, and a team photo for $1,800. But once again, these are all most of these would be completed off camera, and if he gets like 5 people who want team photos, that might end up, if you guys don't mind waiting, it might be a little longer than a week or 2 for those. He does have work to do. He's got some Marvel stuff to knock out. But those are some of the other options, just to let you guys know. But yeah, like we said, OAX was great. It was wonderful. It was a great time. Just going from artist to artist, having to leave a conversation talking to Brian Stelfreeze, after 40 minutes to go sit down next to Dan Jurgens and Bob McLeod for an hour, having conversation. I talked to Jose Luis Garcia Lopez at the bar on Sunday night for about an hour. Just amazing stuff that my 12, 14-year-old self would be like, completely geeking over, and just I'm just blown away by it's like me, it's meeting your heroes, man. It's meeting it's like every time I work with Jim Shooter, I'm like, I used to play with Secret Wars action figures when I was a kid, and now he sees me and knows my name. These are all very bizarre things, all thanks to Ken. So, but we do have another claim available. If anybody wants to get something, we have the options up on the screen, so just let us know and we will do it. I see David's up there. I think David might be the winner of this round. He's got it. All right, we're just give it to David. Yeah, David Desmond, you got it, buddy. So just let us know what you would like and which option, and we can get him started on it. But I picked up a couple other great pieces. Most of them I think you guys already know. I got a couple of the prelims from the Carlos Pacheco's that we got that Annika's still jealous of one. I'm sorry, Annika. And I did because I love Flashpoint. I did pick up another Flashpoint page by Andy Kubert, which I don't even. It's the back cover to the Flashpoint trade paperback. So it was an interior page in the book. So it's also the first page in the trade paperback. So I was like, you know what, I'm getting it. Now I've got way too many of those pages, but that's all. That's pretty much all I picked up for the weekend. I really didn't. It was just a very big social event. Can't recommend it enough. They made it really great. So for Bill Cox and Kazra, it was an exceptional weekend for the OAX and comic art fans. And I was so happy to meet so many collectors and so many great artists. And I had conversation with, Ken Lashley, and just walk around the room. You're just talking to everybody, Kevin Nolan, and, it's just an endless amount of names of great artists at the show to be able to socialize with and hang out with, and great collectors too. I said it was the first night was just the weirdest thing because, you're at a show and the entire first night you're just talking to collectors and artists. There's no art involved. It's just talking. And it was probably the most fun I ever had at a show, honestly, to tell you that opening night was great.
So prior to the opening ceremony, we were at Universal Studios with Bill Morrison.
Mm-hmm.
We hung out at Moe's Tavern, and Bill did some quick sketches. There was one piece of art that's on the wall. If anybody's ever been there, there's this big mural with hundreds of Simpsons characters. Well, Bill did like the middle section of it, and you can actually tell where the art changes from people to people on the thing. So there's probably a multitude of artists who did it. And then there's a piece. It was inside the ride was like the third piece over, Jeff, or something like that, or second piece over.
Yeah. Did you? Do you have a picture of it?
It's on my phone. It's terrible.
That's okay. I've got a good one. I'll send it to you. Hold on.
And then we were sitting by the Duff Beer Garden, and Bill bought me a drink, and we were sitting there, and then this guy came over and said, "Oh, Mike's inside waiting for you." He's like, "Okay, we're gonna go inside." And Jeff said, "Who's Mike?" And I said, "Mike Allred." And Jeff just about passed out.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, Mike Allred's just here hanging out at Universal, waiting for us." Okay,
waiting for us to come back in so we get a quick sketch from Bill.
Yeah.
So, but that was fun. And we hung out with him for about half an hour or so, chit chat.
Yeah. We spent about 4 good hours at the park, and we did some sketches for some wonderful 4C faithfuls. And even some random family that just loves The Simpsons. We handed out a sketch too, so it was a lot of fun to do. And I said it was the first time I ever went to a theme park, and all I did was go to the bar and drink beer, and then left. I didn't ride a ride, didn't do anything, but it was a lot of fun.
All right, let me see if I can load these photos.
Oh, and yeah, the next
Who's
sketch.
Joker for?
That would be for Rollins.
First one, I sent his invoice.
Rollins.
Okay. John Rollins.
Let's see. Jason has a question for you, Daniel. He says, "What character would you like to work on that you haven't yet? I think you may have answered that when you said Daredevil earlier, but maybe there's another one.
Yeah, definitely Daredevil. I think the Punisher would be fun. I kind of like the grounded New York baddies, or like the powerful kind of guys on the street level. I think that's why Ghost Rider suit me so well.
Oh yeah,
definitely the X-Men, and I think Silver Surfer would be fun too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hope. All right, Marvel. Hello, Marvel. I hope you're listening to all this.
I've just had this bug to draw Silver Surfer recently. I've been putting together a new pinup for him.
Nice.
I'm trying to think what else. But
Emilio asked if you like to draw heroes or villains more.
Good question. I actually don't draw villains that often. I realized.
While he's drawing a villain for us.
They're definitely fun to do. That you can play around with them.
Absolutely. And then Jason asked, have you worked on any Australian comics?
Yeah, my first my second set of published work was through the Phantom. Yeah, he's an international character, but is a local publisher.
Oh, nice.
You guys know the Phantom, the purple guy with the ring.
I love that movie.
Oh yeah,
the Billy Zane movie.
Oh,
yeah,
so good.
Classic.
Oh. It looks. Oh, there we go. So this is the piece that Bill drew. That is outside of one of the rides at Universal Studios, the Simpsons ride. So he drew this original that they obviously made a giant poster of and put out in front. So I got that picture, and then there you go. Ken got him a nice Duff Beer bowling shirt. Hanging out at the bar, doing some sketching.
Bill's just so cool.
That's right, Jebediah Springfield.
Was that the first OAX con?
It is. It was the first one they did. This was the inaugural year.
I was going to say I haven't heard of it before.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So here's the sad thing about the Universal Simpsons area is because Disney owns the rights to the Simpsons. This may all that stuff is going to have to go. They're not going to be able to use it anymore. So they're probably going to end up breaking it all down and making some sort of a new area there. So we knew we had to get Bill over there to walk around before that was all gone, because Universal will no longer have the rights to it. So they'll have to move it on. Oh, there you go. Jeff Wedding's doing a quote. I bet you it's from let's see, a noble spirit embiggens the smallest man. Nice. Probably from the Phantom. Or else he's just expounding, which is also lovely.
You wrote it, maybe. It's an original piece.
Oh, and just to let you guys know, Daniel was nice enough to also send us scans of some of the art that he has, published works that we're going to be offering up in a little while. We'll let you guys know. We got the prices for all of those, and we'll be offering those up for sale, and they're all very reasonably priced. There might be one piece that's fairly expensive, but when you see it, you're going to know why. But most of them are very affordable. I think there's only one piece that's around $500. Everything else is below, except for that one big piece. But just fantastic stuff.
Look at this Joker, man.
I know.
I'm looking at it on camera. I promise you, it's not as warped as it.
No. It's gorgeous, man. And we already have your next character too for your next headshot. So it's a Black Canary headshot.
Ooh.
So we're going strong in the DC world today. Look at this.
Really? More so proud. I shit on DC so much with him. He gets so angry with me.
Oh, you guys. We'd have to get permission from Bill to show it, but you should. Oh my God, Bill got an insane piece of artwork at OAX.
Oh my God.
It's a Twice Up Batman by Shelley May. It's nuts. So if Bill's out there watching, you give us the thumbs up.
He's not watching. He never watches our show.
Well, you never know. He likes to linger. He's a lingerer.
Well, he's in class. That's why he doesn't watch it. But he said he was going to be bored tonight. Maybe he's watching. He's not watching.
No, he's not watching.
But yeah, it's Morrison.
Oh,
it'd be a great piece if it was a Marvel piece, and he gets mad at me.
That's a deep cut, Jeff. The quote was from Jebediah Springfield. Once again, you have a greater knowledge of Simpsons than I, my friend. I was more of a Futurama guy, which Bill was the art director for, and helped create some of those characters too.
And as if I haven't seen enough of Morrison, I got to go pick him up Thursday. He's staying at my house. Ron Shepard. Which two?
Well, yeah, which two? Because there's going to be a lot more of them at MegaCon this weekend.
There are.
But I always tell Bill used to have these. I said Bill used to have these scripts, these table read scripts from all the Futurama episodes, and he has them somewhere. He's got stuff in boxes everywhere. And I told him if he ever finds the script for the Slurm episode, I'm like, I want it. That's my favorite episode of all time, with the Slurm, and Slurm's Mackenzie. It's like a Willy Wonka story. It's like my favorite. And I told him I want it, and I want you to draw a picture on it for me. So hopefully he'll find that someday, digging through all of his stuff.
One of my favorite Bill stories is when he was actually featured on Futurama as Robot Bill Morrison, hosting it like a Comic-Con or something. And he's at the table read, he said, and he was surprised that Billy West was reading his part. And he was like, so at the end, he was like, "You're doing my voice?" And he was like, "Yeah." So he told Bill to say some things, and he said, say starfish or something. Bill said starfish, and he goes, "Starfish," and he goes, "That's not me." It just sounds just like you.
That's right. So Billy West is the voice of Robot Bill Morrison on Futurama.
We had a sketch like that. We saw it on Force Save where I had Billy West describe that, the official voice actor of Bill Morrison.
Right. Oh, listen, Emilio, the one with Fry's dog. We actually met some people once where they said they stopped. They got so mad, they stopped watching Futurama because it was so sad that the story of Fry's dog, him like waiting for him until it basically, forever until he passed away and turned into carbon.
That was another Bill story. Did you ever hear that one, Jeff? He went to a party and he met Alex Ross.
Right.
The first time. And he introduced himself and he said, I was also art director on Futurama, or at the time he was art director on Futurama. So he said that and he said, "Oh, I hate that show." And he's like, "Oh, you don't like it?" And he goes, No, we watched it religiously until the dog died. He said, and then we never watched it again. I don't even know the dog's name, but I've never seen an episode of Futurama.
Ugh. And you call yourself Bill's manager. What are you doing?
Listen, there's dark parts in everybody's life.
Oh. You guys get ready. We're gonna try and do some more claims for we got one in the hole after this Joker. And if, like I said, if ever you want to set one aside and finish it up later, you can, but nope, I'm not telling you to do that. I know that Jonathan's like, "No, I want to watch my sketch be drawn." Shut up, Jeff. But we want to make sure we can make as many people happy as we can tonight. So
I think Daniel is one of those guys that when he's in it, he's in the zone. He ain't going anywhere.
Oh yeah, listen.
He's focused.
Yeah.
He's feeling it.
I'll try. I do have a confession to make. I've never actually seen. I've only seen 3 episodes of Simpsons ever.
Wow.
Sounds like sacrilege. I know Ken asked me yesterday, did you guys get Simpsons down in Australia? We definitely got it when it came out, but it was one of those times because it came out in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And we were heavily into the Ninja Turtles at the time.
Wow. Okay.
There was an article down here that said, are the Simpsons bigger than the Ninja Turtles? And I was only young, but my brother is the one that got me into comics and everything. And he was like, there's no way the Simpsons are better than Ninja Turtles. So we never Simpsons.
Oh my gosh.
And he's always been loyal to a T like that. Like he was always a Marvel boy. And when all the Image creators left Image, he refused to collect the Image titles.
Oh wow, he's a company man. Oh
yeah, definitely. Until I grew up, and then I went and got all that stuff myself.
Have you ever met Kevin Eastman or Peter Laird?
I have, yeah, just very briefly. They're really good friends with one of my really good friends.
Nice.
And, so I get to see them every once in a while, but I never formally had a conversation with them just yet. They were at the convention last year down here that I was supposed to go to, but I was busy doing Ghost Rider at the time, so I didn't make it.
Well, I told Ken that's my dream for 2025 is to go down and do that show down in Australia. So we'll see.
Oh, if you could make it, for sure.
Oh yeah, man. It's like I said, not just to go down there to that show and to go down to Australia. That would be, I told him if 4C closed up shop after that, I'd be like that would be everything I'd done to this far plus that. I'd be worth it. Done.
The swan song of the Australian trip
got me to the other side of the world. You took me to the future, Ken. That's what I'd tell him. You took me to the future.
I'll definitely show you around. It's a nice place. Very nice place to be.
And is the show? Do they do it on Isn't it on in 2 different cities? Isn't it in Melbourne and Perth or is it?
There's actually like 3 or 4 different shows that tour the whole country. Maybe 3 shows. Yeah. There's a brand new one that I went to last year. It started in Melbourne. It was called Metro. It was a really well-organized con. And we did the very first ever drink and draw with artists and fans. Like on the VIP.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was cool just to sit with people who, the fans of comic book art and actually just chat with them, and they can get to just sit there and watch you draw.
Yeah.
I saw some, there was really some high-end collectors there, and they brought some beautiful pieces with them. So I got to see some really nice Mark Brooks work, some Dan Mora, just awesome stuff, It's things that I wouldn't normally get to see unless I travel to the States.
Right. Listen, you like Dan Mora art. I know a guy who's got over 70 covers by Dan Mora. So you let me know. I'll send you some. If we can ever get you over to this side of the world, I'll give you a personal Dan Mora museum tour.
For sure.
I don't know who you are, Parabellum Collectibles, but I wasn't born. I was born.
Okay, so the dog's name was Seymour Asses. That's great.
I like your style. I got to say, that's a good one. What was that dog's name?
Which one? Fry's dog was named Seymour Asses.
No, it wasn't.
It was Seymour.
Oh, Seymour. Oh, his last name was Asses?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I hope Bill had no hand in that.
Oh, we got a message from a Facebook user, and I totally don't know who it is because they didn't give StreamYard permission to see their names. This is a teachable moment, everybody. If you're on Facebook, you have to go out and click that link to give StreamYard permission to use your name. Otherwise, we don't know who you are. You guys may be able to see it out there who's talking, but we can't see that here. So all we see is Facebook user, but I'm going to find out who you are right now. And
listen, I'd go to listen. If these shows are this big, yeah. We'll do like a 4C tour. I'll spend a month in Australia doing shows.
Listen, don't threaten us with a good time. Yeah, it's like, oh darn, I've got to stay in Australia for an entire month. Jeez.
You may not want to leave.
Yeah. I guarantee I won't want to leave.
I told Jeff when I was like, I don't know, 10, 11 years old, my dad got a job offer to go to Australia. And
really?
we were actually considering. He was considering it, and then very late he turned it down.
I said I would have loved to hear Ken's Jersey Australian accent. I think it would have been.
We were trying to do one.
Coming up, all Ken and Bobby. Put another Ken on the Barbie, right? There you go. That's it. No more of that. Done.
Before we came on, Daniel, we were just trying to think of the worst Australian jokes we could not make on the show.
Right.
What was that?
Before you came on, in the green room before we went live, Jeff and I were just trying to think of the worst Australian jokes. Don't say shrimp on the Barbie, and don't.
Ken was doing his worst Australian accent, trying to say Foster's beer, and which is
what's funny about that is we didn't even say shrimp.
Yeah,
we just call it prawns.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
All lies. We were taught all lies.
Nice.
Foster's is made in Japan, I think. Which is crazy.
But yeah, that and
now, if you tell me Crocodile Dundee was not a national treasure, I'm leaving.
Oh, he definitely was.
Okay, good. Jeez.
That's not a knife.
There you did. See, he did it.
Yeah, he said it.
It's funny though. I get told, I don't know up to you guys, but I get told that I don't have like a traditional Aussie accent.
No, and I've heard that like basically, most, what we think of as an Australian accent is like the very thick, the one that's very emphasized. But if you grew up, in Melbourne or anything, I think it's a very subtle. It's like you can tell that it's there, but it's not as thick as it is in all the movies and stuff that we get thrown at up here or anything like that. So no, you definitely don't have a very thick accent.
I think growing up, everything that I was into was from the States. It was all just music, sports, comic books. I even had an American flag in my room. That's how propaganda I was. Propaganda. And my dad was like, "You're not Italian." I went, "No, Dad, I'm Australian."
Well, that is just fantastic. Look at that Joker.
It's amazing.
Have we got any other?
Oh, we have a Black Canary headshot is the next one up for.
I'll get going.
So stay tuned, everybody. As soon as we get him, as soon as he starts putting down pen to paper there, Ken will probably throw up another claim. So these are the choices. We have $150 quick headshot. This is the $250 headshot. We have a bust option, a full figure option. These are all on the A4 paper, which is, like I said, a little bit narrower than 9x12, but a little bit taller. And then we also have some 11x17 options. They're just incrementally a little more money, so they go up about $200 for each option. But he's also offering some cover quality pieces and some team shots too. So if you have any interest in those, let us know and we'll tell you the prices on those. And those obviously he would do off camera, but he's got a little bit of free time. Listen, you're not going to get an opportunity to get stuff like this from Daniel. I mean, not only if you do, getting it shipped from Australia is going to cost you even more money. And like I said, we're doing this all so we can get his pieces over here and we can do it all at once. So we don't have to pay separate shipping on all this stuff. So
he's got about 2 weeks, he said, before he has to start a new book for Marvel.
Right.
I actually have to start by the end of the week, I think.
Yeah.
Daniel, we have somebody asking, what does the quick sketch look like?
Sorry? That would just be a pencil sketch or something like that.
Just a pencil sketch. So yeah, so you wouldn't get the full rendering.
Not something like this where he's inking it and doing all that fun stuff.
Right.
So, but a nice pencil piece, if that's what you want, a pencil piece.
Well, what we can do is once he starts on the next piece, we can also put up a couple of those pieces of artwork and we can show you guys those. Let's see if you guys have any. If anybody wants to pick those up. And like I said, they're very reasonably priced. They're all awesome. And the piece that's on that higher price piece, there's a Ghost Rider on it. That's just make your jaw drop. It's insane. Just the perfect pose. Just exactly what you'd want out of a Ghost Rider. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I got lucky with those pages. I think it was just meant to be when I finally landed the job on Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I was working with Howard, it was just, I couldn't have asked for a better writer to start off with.
Oh, wow.
He really is an artist writer. And when he wrote, I just saw those images straight in my head straight away.
Wow,
It's really cool. I think there is a difference with those stories back then in the 90s compared to now. Some people say they prefer now or then, but I think with the just the format of sequential, like a series, like a comic book series, each comic book was made just to be entertaining on its own. I think now we make comic books that fit well in a trade format. Both is good. I collect both, but it's yeah, when you have a writer that works like that, you get to open up with some splashes.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, so while he's finishing this one up, and before he starts on the Black Canary, let's show off these pages. So, guys, we're going to show you these pages. We're gonna run through them. If anybody has any specific interest in any of them, let us know. Like I said, they're all very reasonably priced. What we'll do is we'll put these up on the 4C Facebook page with the prices and everything on them. But once again, if anybody here has any interest in any of these pages, but real interest, I don't want you to be, how much is that one? How much is that one? How much is that one? Just, let us know. But these are the ones we're just going to kind of run through it. I will tell you how much the one big piece is, but like I said, nothing else is above $500, and there's ones that go all the way down to ones even a couple $300, $325, most of them $350. So, but let me know if you guys have any interest in any of these pages. This is the one. This one is $2,250, guys. But look at that Ghost Rider. Look at the chain whip. He is getting ready to kick some serious butt on this one, and it is just awesome.
Double page splash from issue 1, I think, right?
Yeah, DPS. Look at that. Oh, just killer. Yeah, Emilio, damn. That is the word you want for that. Just damn. Look at that. But you've got some of these pages from Ghost Rider, some from X-Force, and just, some wonderful pieces, great characters in them. Like I said, all very reasonably priced. I love this one with the Sentinels.
There's a better one with another one, Sentinels, which is wicked.
This one, I love this one. This one's a great one. You get Wolverine at the top there, a nice third splash that runs up the side with the Professor X doing the thing where you can see his powers going through or something. Or it almost looks like. Actually, it wasn't Professor X, but it just had that look to it. And then this one looks like Beast. You got some Wolverine.
Storm.
Yeah. It's a great one with Colossus. Dominoes on that one too. Some more with Wolverine on it. Iceman. Oh, this great Sentinel shot.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Another Wolverine. There you go. Another one. This is the last one we've got right here, guys. So, yeah, once again, if anybody has any interest in any of those, live right now, let us know. Otherwise, we'll post them up with all the prices on the page, so you can see them on the Facebook page.
I think we're almost done with that one.
Yeah, look at that one. That's just fantastic. Ugh. Sinister as all get out.
If anybody has any questions for Daniel, any other questions, you can post them.
Yep, absolutely.
Right. So, what was it like when you first heard you were going to be doing Ghost Rider with Howard Mackie writing it?
Do you want the honest truth?
Yeah.
Well, it's been a long process, me trying to get into Marvel. I went to New York Comic Con in 2017. That's when I first made my first contacts. There's that system there, you're probably familiar with it, where you've got to showcase your pages, and then if they like it, they put your name on a list.
Mm-hmm.
Come back the next day to see if your name's there, and then if it's there, you get to actually meet them. And I actually did that in 2008. I went to New York Comic Con, and I handed my pages in. I got in early the next morning, and I saw, I don't know who it was, but I walked past the Marvel booth, and they picked my pages up, and I saw them just throw it in the bin.
Oh my God.
They didn't even flick through them, and I was like, ouch, that hurts. But fast forward until 2017 when I went back finally, and then I came back the next day, and they said, yeah, your name's on the list. Come back at 2:45, and they said, like, come here, knock on this secret door. And yeah, so I'm just standing there on my own. I'm just knocking on this blank drawing on this big wall, not knowing what's going to happen. And next minute it opens up. I meet 3 editors. They see my work, and then I finally get an email contact. But that was 2017, so it took me a while it still took me ages to pursue it. They were like, here, do some trial pages. I did the pages, sent them back, didn't hear anything. Put some new pages together and sent them back. They were like, yeah, these are great, do some more samples. And I just kept doing that for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And then finally, in 2022, I was sitting at a con down here in Adelaide. I think this is done, guys.
That's beautiful, man. That's awesome. Jonathan's a lucky guy. Congratulations, Jonathan. And look at that. All he's got to do is sign it, and that's done. That's gorgeous. Oh.
Get that dry. Yeah, in 2022, I was sitting next to Art Adams and Jeff Loeb at a con down here.
Mm-hmm.
And they were looking at my work, and they were like, Art was like, yeah, you should be working for anyone that you want to work for. And I'm like, that's the biggest compliment I've ever received.
Wow.
And I was like, he goes, what's your problem? I said, well, I emailed them and I don't hear anything back. And then he goes, Jeff actually gave me the advice. He was like, when you email, say this particular thing. And I sent that email, said that particular thing. And then the next day, I got an email back. They were like, how fast do you work? And I lied. I said, I can do a page a day. It normally takes me about 1.5 days, 2 days.
Right.
And then like, yeah, we'll get back to you. And then another week goes by, and I'm thinking, no, there's no way these guys are gonna. Am I doing something next? Am I doing?
Oh, the Black Canary. Oh, the Black Canary headshot. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Yeah, another week goes by. I don't hear anything, and then finally get another email saying, hey, how fast do you work again? And I was like, yep, this is it. And I'm like, okay, we'll be in touch next week. So I waited another week. And it went like this for 3 weeks. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to get this job. And I was actually at my workplace where I used to work for Apple.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going on the elevator back into the break room after lunch. And then I just received the email from Marvel editor saying, hey, this is the job. You got Ghost Rider doing a miniseries with Howard Mackie. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. I got the elevator back down, and I went to the street and I started crying.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then I called my sister, and then that was it.
Oh my God, it's incredible.
That was my reaction. That's all I'm to my reaction.
That's fantastic. See, persistent.
Because you were happy, or was it because you had to work with Mackie?
All of it. It was actually my dream. I thought I was just going to get like like a 8-page script, from the back of a book or something like that. But the fact that I got the job and I was able to leave, Apple and pursue comics full time was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that I think that's why he joined us for the show tonight, Ken, because he knows how much persistence pays off. He appreciated your persistence because it sounds like he knew what that's like to keep punching away at it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of persistence, Annika, look at the stuffed animal I got this weekend.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Is he fluffy? How fluffy is he?
He's fluffy.
I won Ken and Morrison a 3-eyed fish.
How?
The carnival game where they have the giant bin that's like turned sideways and you have to get the ball to stay in it. You toss it up and it's basically it's a giant like plastic circular bin.
You can do that, Jeff?
Yeah. And they make it hard now. You can't even like lean. You can't, You have
Well,
to.
I got
you can't
one even
be-
doing that sideways technique. That
Oh,
one time.
and you have to stand directly in front of it. You can't stand to the side because they're taking it away. But yeah, it's all about having the right touch. You just gotta.
Well, I got
hit
one
right.
in doing the. Remember I. Did
Oh yeah,
that?
Ken threw it like sideways, so it went in and started spinning around in a circle, and it got stuck in there. And then I finished it off with a. And I almost thought I was gonna get because what Bill really wanted there was a giant like squid, and you had to get 3 in a row to get that. And I got 1, and I got 2, and no, I didn't get 3.
And then you got 20 hands.
Yeah, and then I got So then,
That's
but
cool.
they both got their 3-eyed fish. Jonathan Tan, you know what? Just for you, I'm gonna blink my eyes and give Ken a little wink, wink, and he's gonna do this, just like that.
Oops.
So we've got another claim up, everybody. So yes, sir. And Jonathan, Ken has your pieces that you won from the dueling dealers, and he will be shipping them as soon as the Agnes stuff comes in.
Yes, with a what the hell is this in my bag?
That's why I wrote on it in permanent marker.
And then I put it over and go, oh yeah, okay.
Oh, Linda, I thought you weren't spending any money. You just blew all your money at OAX. See, you couldn't turn it down. You saw how good it is.
Oh, Linda, please claim because I'm also not supposed to be spending money.
So you know what? Listen, I'm not even messing around tonight. I'm gonna. So once, so he's working on a Black Canary right now. Rather than just taking Jonathan since he was first, I'm gonna listen. Daniel told me give him some work. He wants to work, so I'm gonna take Linda and Jonathan. I'm gonna take both your claims, guys. So we're gonna make him do some work tonight and over the next couple days. So let me know which options you guys want. You guys are both getting a sketch. That's how we're feeling tonight.
Ken, see what happens when you miss a week. You miss a week, and then just all of a sudden, Jeff is like, "I'm gonna make this happen for you."
I feel the power. Like
I told Jeff, I said, "Listen, you have control of the claims tonight." And
oh dang!
Then this.
That's right. I'm doing all the math. I'm getting it all working.
So Jeff is control.
I'm happy for some homework, guys. So if you're worried about me doing work later on, I can do that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff's not worried.
Oh no.
And I'll keep you updated how it's all going as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah.
Pat messaged me last week and said that he's almost done and he's going to be getting out real soon.
Oh, I should look up how much tickets are to Kansas City, Missouri.
Look at you with the geography knowing, huh?
Wait, are you going to Kansas City?
I want to. I told you I want to.
So yeah, Jonathan and Linda, just let me know which characters you want. Which can put the options up there again one more time.
Huh? Yes.
Put the options up there one more time, just in case they didn't get a chance to see them, so they can see which ones they want.
On your couch, Ken. Duh.
And if you guys want any of the 11 by 17 options, just let me know. I can tell you the prices on those. Like I said, they're typically about they go up about $200 more than the A4 paper. So
where are you staying, Ken?
I'm waiting for Becker to tell me. But it's going to be farther, it's going to be outside the city probably.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'll have my car, so I don't care if I drive it every day.
Oh, that's true. You do have a car.
And I'll just I'll get Bill to get me a parking pass with his room. Or I can stay with Bill. I'll tell him to get twin beds.
And a pull-out couch.
Couch.
Or even just an ottoman. Let's be real here. I do sleep on my dog's bed when I cannot make it to my own bed.
I'll bring Bruce's bed.
Yeah. Bring Bruce's bed.
Jonathan loves the Guyver. All right. Well, we'll see which one he wants to draw when we get to there.
McGyver. A4 portrait for Linda.
Really? He didn't even offer.
No.
Becker. Oh well, I think he figured that his cat would probably claw you to death.
Cat Murdoch would never.
Having killed cats before. Come on.
That's also language like that is probably why.
I'm just teasing Becker. I don't want to stay here, please. For Christ's sakes.
Wait, where is he here? He's not here.
Look at nothing but speedball art all day. What are you crazy?
Oh, this is high.
Say Ryan O'Connor says, here in Australia, we've known Dan as one of comics' best kept secrets for years. It's so amazing to see him getting the attention he deserves. So there you go.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Who was that?
It's Ryan O'Connor.
Thanks, Ryan.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
That's right. The cat is out of the bag. More cat talk.
Oh,
Everybody
geez.
sees how great he is.
He's drawing black cat.
Mm-hmm.
How many people from Australia are watching us right now?
Yeah, if you're down under, please throw it up there. We want to see. We like to know how international we are.
Who's from the future?
Oh,
Hmm?
Tell us if you're from the future.
Yeah, are you coming to us from
Tomorrow.
12:09 on the 31st of January?
Almost lunchtime.
And it's a cloudy day.
Oh, we got another Facebook user.
Sydney.
Oh,
All right. Hey,
Arbellum's
Sydney.
in Sydney.
Right, look at that.
Look at that.
We got people watching from halfway around the world.
I love Cindy. I want to go to Australia.
Well, you missed me when you were there when I said that. That's like my dream is to do a con down there. So
I know. I've met a lot of Australians. Like when I travel throughout Asia, there's always a bunch. When I went to Vietnam, I had a lot of Australians.
Oh, Jonathan's halfway around the world too.
yeah.
Oh, he's in Singapore, SG Singapore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Duncan is the Facebook user who said he's in Australia.
We are from the future.
Yes. Can you confirm everyone claims sketches? There you go. Yes.
So the one thing I missed when I was in the States was the coffee in Australia. If you're a coffee fan.
You have good coffee?
We have great coffee here. We probably have the best coffee in the world.
My daughter's not watching.
Wow.
It's at the Euro Vienna.
You think big is
Oh, that's high praise here, Vienna. That's,
They make good coffee, so it's we're spoiled down here.
Oh yeah. Well, I would definitely partake in that. I drink about 8 cups of coffee a day on a slow day. So
He came over to the table with like 3 coffees. I'm like, I don't want a coffee. He goes, 2 are mine.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yikes.
I'm like, I'm not getting in that Starbucks line again. I'm going to drink all these. What are you talking about?
no, it's true. You can't get in. That line sucks.
Yeah. That was another great thing about OAX was there was a Starbucks right there in the hotel that was, and it wasn't nearly as busy because, it wasn't a regular convention. It was just an art convention. So
I thought the venue was excellent.
yeah.
It was nice layout. Bill the cashier did a great job laying everything out. It was really convenient. There was plenty of parking, because it's a big hotel with a huge shopping mall next to it.
Yeah.
Is there something you guys recommend doing?
Well, which conventions? Oh my gosh, we got a list for you.
And we have MegaCon, which is kicking off. It's like the Daytona 500 of conventions.
I was contemplating doing New York this year.
Yeah. I was
It's a big
I did New York. I was in New York last year. We didn't work it, but I was there for the first 2 days of the show, and it was a nice show. Our favorite shows to do are the ones that like we do a lot of the Fan Expo shows because we work really well with them. So that's MegaCon is their biggest show.
Toronto, the Fan Expo Canada.
Yeah, Fan Expo Canada is another one that they do. That's a pretty big show. But we always love doing Heroes Con in Charlotte, North Carolina. it's all about the comics and the artists and the creators. So that's a wonderful show to do.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that show this year. We're bringing Jim Shooter and Ron Wilson and some other wonderful people to that show. And yeah, of course, Bill will be there.
Yeah. San Diego's great.
We'll be at San Diego this year too. And that's always fun. I mean, Annika's there, so of course it's fun. Okay. I love Baltimore Comic Con for artists. It's another one of those that was based on the Heroes Con, sort of, of being about the creators and the artists. So that's another one. And the great thing about Heroes Con and Baltimore Comic Con is they're not just good shows, but they're in an area where you don't really have to. There's plenty of restaurants, easy to get to. It's it's close to the airports. It's not gonna. There's great. I mean, we did Terrificon in Connecticut last year, and it's at a casino. And it's a wonderful show for the artists, but the problem is it's 40 minutes away from the airport. So it just once you get there, you've got to take either get a rental car or you have to get a taxi or an Uber or something to travel there.
Service, yeah.
And once again, it's
great show.
We drove all the way up. Ken drove all the way up the East Coast from Florida, picked up our partner Bacon, and picked me up on the way because I live outside of Washington D.C. And then we drove the other 8 hours after Ken already drove 10 hours.
10 hours to Bacon.
What you said?
That's the Terrificon at the Mohegan Sun. So that's another
good
nice
show.
One. But there's lots of great shows in the country, but those are the ones we stick to. A lot of East Coast or middle of the country shows, except for San Diego, just because we're mainly located out of where Ken is, which is in Florida. So, but there's no shortage of great comic shows, but those would be the ones I would recommend the most. Would be your Baltimore, your Heroes, Terrificon. Obviously MegaCon might be short notice since it starts in 2 days. So maybe next year for MegaCon.
I have an extra room.
There you go. Yeah. You want to catch a flight and
I'll pack my bags after this.
Yeah.
It's a long flight though. Holy
It's way too long.
Yeah.
So if I want him here Thursday, he's got to leave Tuesday, right? Or no, Saturday. I don't know.
Yeah, he's already.
Yeah, it's going to take him the full 2 days to get there.
He's literally already agreed to go, Ken. He's in the air right now. You just don't know it.
It actually takes about 25 hours or so.
Oof.
Oh,
Like to get to the East Coast.
Right.
It's 12 hours to LA, I think.
That's crazy.
yikes. Jesus. Niagara Falls Comic Con. I've heard good things about that show.
I've heard good things about Niagara.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Ron there? I got Ron a gig last year there, didn't I? I don't remember.
Yeah, Parabellum 13 hours to LA from Australia.
Well, that's 18 hours. Plus the time change. That's like 6 days.
I don't know how he made them.
I don't know where your math's coming from, but I like it.
That's some Monica math right there.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm very good at math. It's not some Monica math. I love math.
Yeah, so tomorrow begins my MegaCon. Tomorrow I have Jim Shooter arriving. I have Bacon arriving. Hopefully I have Miguel and Pasquale arriving.
Yeah.
They think they're going to get stuck in Miami because of customs.
Oh.
And then I have to do I have to load in. It'll be a fun day. Thank God it's in my town.
Yeah. I said the one good thing about MegaCon for you, buddy, is you get to sleep in your own bed every night.
That's right. Eventually.
Well, yes, after being up for several hours.
You didn't get home till midnight every night last year, right, Annika?
Yeah. Oh God.
I died a special death.
Yeah, that was awful.
I would have been okay if I didn't take a red eye. I took a red eye because of my school. No, I don't even know why. It wasn't. It was in June, right?
No, it was in March last year.
Oh, March was it? Yeah, it was in March. Yeah.
I don't remember why, but I had to take a red eye because I don't think I could take days off, and woof. Ken was like, count this. And I was like, 1, 2, 9.
That's when she goes under the table.
Yeah, exactly.
I go under the table and I cry. I'm like, I don't know. But whatever. I got McDonald's, so you know that's. I mean, I am definitely easily manipulated.
There you go. Well, here speaking of MegaCon last year, I after a little bit of a wait, I got my 9/8 copy of our 25th anniversary book that Aranga Devasurrender did the cover for. I would also like to tell you guys that Aranga's piece at this weekend's OAX auction, it was a beautiful oversized X-Men piece that said OAX on it, had all the X-Men around it. It went for $2,500. And congratulations to Aranga. It's well deserved. I joked with him right after the show. I said, hey, right after it went, I brought him over and I said, hey, Ken and I just talked 4 seconds ago and we're raising your rates. Just joking with him. But I got this wonderful book and I'm happy to have it finally. I've got a very unique remark he did for me and it's signed by Frank Miller. And yeah, fantastic that and I saw yours, Annika, with the sketch that you got on.
Oh, my lady.
Beautiful.
And everyone makes fun of me because I don't collect boys, only ladies.
Well, I'm just happy. This was a big thing for Ken and I and Aranga and just everybody at 4C to do this book. And we were, very happy to finally have mine that I can frame up and put on the wall. And I hope you guys got one of these. And if anybody did not get one of these, we still have copies. And I even have some here that are signed by Aranga. So I don't even have to send them to him. So if you guys would like some, please let us know. You can always message us and you can have one of our first Dark Horse variant covers that we put out for the 25th anniversary of 300. You could even get it signed by Frank yourself. He will be at MegaCon this weekend. So let us know.
Those books were the death of me at MegaCon.
That was rough.
I gotta ship all those things out.
I hate carrying books that I know are going for grading. I can't. I'm very clumsy. I am a clumsy person by nature, which is stupid because I'm also a waitress. So, I mean, I've chosen real great professions in my life.
Everybody see what's in the corner right here?
Nope. Can't see it, Ken. Sorry, it's too small.
Pool noodles. That's how you got to ship. That's how.
That's your pool noodles.
To ship all the 9/8.
He literally cuts up these foam noodles and puts them all around the sides of the piece so that it makes sure nothing gets damaged when he's mailing these things out. So
I would love a bubble suit.
It worked.
I want a bubble suit for germs.
Yes. Oh, and let's see. Linda Craig says, I finally got to meet Aranga this weekend and tell him that he has the best 300 cover last year. And we agree wholeheartedly.
It was so cool. Why did I bring this book out? Let's put it away.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Jeff. Aranga's prices now. Thank you to whoever bought that piece. He will now be moving up to the next level of pricing.
Oh no.
So I hope you got. No, I'm just kidding. He's still very affordable and does really incredible work. And the next time we open up another op, you guys better jump on it before the prices do go up drastically because it's only gonna go north.
Yeah, I mean, you guys gotta understand. This is not Aranga's job. So if he's got a lot of regular work to do, he's not gonna do, when he opens his commission list, you gotta jump on it.
Yeah.
Because it might not be open for a long time after that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She's very pretty.
Oh, I didn't put what everyone wanted.
Well, I don't think Linda Craig gave us a character yet, did she? She's still on the fence.
But Jonathan,
we got the choice for.
Are you keeping a list, Annika?
Yeah,
for Jonathan. The next headshot you got is from Jonathan, and he says either a Guyver, which is something he collects. It's like there's a movie and an anime and a manga, I guess, and he loves the Guyver character. Or he said if you're not comfortable with that, a Scarlet Spider. So he'd let you choose which one you want.
That is his other one, Scarlet Spider. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I love.
What's Aranga's regular job? He's a superhero. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Bosses people around.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dan, did you think you get 4 sketches in and those Ghost Rider yet?
Sorry?
Did you think you could 4 sketches in and not a single Ghost Rider?
Yeah, actually, I was surprised.
Oh, well, you're going to love this one because Linda Craig made her choice and she said, let's go with a Weapon X Wolverine. So
No helmet.
No helmet. Okay. Weapon X Wolverine, no helmet. So that'll be.
Is it his helmet like just?
Well, if you go by the Barry Windsor Smith, it goes over his eyes.
Oh,
Yeah,
does
if
it?
you go by if you go by the really awful movie that starred the girl from Game of Thrones and the Apocalypse thing, it just sat on the top of his head.
Wow, that's a hot take.
Sorry, I mean, listen. The best part about that Apocalypse movie was the opening scene from the Egypt in the past. That was awesome. Everything else after that was kind of.
I think that's all I've seen of it.
I wish they'd made a movie of just that, of everything that was going on back then, because that would have been awesome.
I've seen it once.
Yeah, that's not one you rewatch.
I don't even remember it.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing memorable about it.
Agreed.
Did I watch it? All I remember is the Egypt part.
Well, for those of you in the States, it is on Disney Plus. You can watch it whenever you like and share your opinions next week on 4C Talks Movies.
Did I get past the Egypt?
Can I get Disney to advertise now?
Yes, yeah, exactly. Oh, we're now owned by the Eisners. Sorry, guys, we got to shut down.
It happens quick.
Yeah, that's how they do it. Yeah, let's see. I'm hoping Deadpool 3. Listen, I'm going in with a completely open mind. I don't have high expectations. I'm just hoping it's not going to be awful. So whenever Deadpool 3 comes out, I'll go in there looking for a fun time and a great movie. So, and I heard a little rumor that the first trailer is going to be released during the Super Bowl 2 weeks from this past Sunday. So we only have to wait another 12 days to get our first trailer for the movie. So
Of what, Deadpool?
Of Deadpool 3, yeah.
Sorry, Ken. I'm going through all my email, and I think I just saw an invoice.
What?
An invoice that you never sent?
I never paid.
Oh, you never paid. Okay. Well, that's okay. He likes that. That means we got to send him money.
It. Yep, there it is.
Probably expired.
No, they don't expire. Sorry, I had like 400 emails.
I had yours already.
No.
I just put everything in a box and sent it to her and starts getting to it.
Whenever there's Jane Foster, Annika.
Yeah, exactly.
No, once my email hits like 100, I try and keep it under 100 because once it goes over 100, I just shut down. And I stopped checking it.
Mine's at 3:15. I'm looking right at it.
Oh no! See, I can't.
No, I listen. I can't even have somebody have a message on Messenger without going and check. I can't have any little numbers on any of my icons. I can't do it.
I can't. No, I have to turn off like notifications. I can't do bubbles.
So those I use. If anybody out there, if you ever message me on Messenger and I don't answer you, and I don't read it, that means I'm saving it until I want to answer it, like or I'm around whatever I'm doing.
Right.
That's
time. He may not have time.
Yes, when I'm saving the message, I won't read it.
Yeah. So Jerry Bourne says, "Why wasn't Annika at OAX?"
Annika was not at OAX because she is chained to a teacher's vacation, and I just got back from winter break, so I couldn't leave 2 weeks later. I mean, I could, but I also don't have the time because I've used my sick days, most of them.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can talk her into doing Heroes Con again this year. We'll have to see.
Well, Heroes isn't over my break, so I will be at Heroes.
Well, there you go. You heard it here first, everyone. Annika will be at Heroes Con Charlotte in June.
Of course I will. It's like my favorite con. That and shockingly Planet. But I think Planet's like my favorite because I really like JJ. I really like Bill. Oh, Bill's at every show I go to.
Right. Oh, and the food. I mean, come on. Kansas
Oh,
City.
it's not even a food. I love JJ. I love hanging out with like Maria and Pat. Like I love that whole little group that's there. So that's a fun group. And Becker is hilarious.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And he takes you to like these cool little hip bars and you're like, whoa, what is this? So it's not the food, Jeff, it's the bars.
There you go.
Just saying.
Well, you just got to make sure you eat the food before you go to the bar because you made that mistake in New Orleans. That was fun.
Trying to talk Renee into going.
The
Planet.
Is she gonna go?
Probably gonna drive.
Which makes it easier on you because then she can drive too. That's nice.
And you can get like an Airbnb that like has dog friendly. A dog friendly Airbnb.
Dog friendly. I'm not bringing a dog. What do you got in your mind?
I wanted to cuddle with my best friend Cookie.
Yeah.
Cookie loves me.
I love Annika. I love that Heroes is like one of your favorite shows now. When we took us forever to get you to cross the this half of the country.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be real here. It is a journey.
What was the first show she did with us? Was it
I think it was Planet. I think Planet was the first show.
I think Planet was the first one.
That was all of us because we were all together at Planet.
That was the first time we were all together, right?
Mm-hmm. That was John. We brought John Romita Jr. to that show. I
remember the tears when she thought she wasn't coming because she thought she had COVID.
Oh, that's right.
I did. I called you and
Night
I cried.
before she was about to take off.
I called you and I cried. Which is hilarious because my husband got it from coming back from North Carolina from his golf trip.
Right.
And I was like, I'm going to North Carolina the week late next. I was so happy. Oh, look, it's Craig.
I don't know if Macon's on the way to Kansas City, but yeah, I'm sure Ken can swing it. He loves to come by and see you every time he comes to see you. I mean,
yeah, I'll be going to Detroit or somewhere up that way.
Heroes,
Craig.
You're going to go to Heroes.
Sure, yeah, I'll go right past you to go to Heroes if I want.
Shoot, listen, Craig used to be a Heroes regular. He hasn't been in years, so hopefully he's going to do a Heroes Con coming up. Be great.
And again, my wife goes with me to Heroes, which I'm trying to get her. I'll try to get her to do too. She's going to want to stop at Craig's because they loved each other.
Mm-hmm.
He brought these little like toasted breads and had all these different types of jellies, and she was in heaven.
I feel like Craig would just have a really cool house filled with like cool, like vintage game type thing. I don't know. Okay.
I think I just have to watch Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil before I do that and just go straight there. That's what I imagine it's like.
Especially with his little kitty cat. Oh my god, his little kitty cat. Because I'm not allowed to have a cat. Ken, I paid for it. Boom.
Nice. We lost Daniel. He's looking for something.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good, buddy. I was like, I hope we're not boring you with our conversation.
I just don't want to make a mess on this with my brush. There we go.
So the script you got from Marvel today, is that something you can talk about or no?
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But it is a dream come true.
Nice.
And it's working with the very first writer that I ever read.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's the main guy that got me into comic books, I guess. So it was an honor to be asked to do it.
Oh, that's so great. That's man, see, if anybody doesn't think dreams come true. Wow. Hard work, persistence, pay off. So
hang in there.
Mm-hmm.
Even if your hair turns silver while trying to do it.
Yeah. Listen, who are you preaching to? Look at the guy at the bottom of the screen. God, he knows.
It suits you, Ken.
My wife wants me to die so bad. I was like, I can't. I can't. It'd be so dramatic. I'd look like a guy who dyed his hair.
It'd be easier for you to dye your eyebrows. You should just dye your eyebrows white and that'd be it.
Do a freaking show every Tuesday. I mean, I did a dime. Like, come on.
That's
She wants me to die so bad for the wedding.
Oh, for Cheyenne's wedding?
Yeah.
I almost said Summer's wedding.
Listen,
I'll try to don't do it.
Oh well, we apparently we're being visited by
a love interest.
By the interest. Interested parties are coming to see us.
Well, Ken, if you don't want to die, just go straight Giuliani and just put the stuff that just comes right out. Just do that. Just the It's just the leaky stuff that just runs all over your,
It just looks so weird.
He would.
feel
I've
like-
seen pictures of Ken when his hair was darker. It's just a very odd. It's like seeing Steve Martin pictures before his hair went white. It just doesn't look right.
Just buzz cut it all.
I started going gray in my 20s. I mean, I was almost completely gray and white by 35.
Same here.
Yeah, and then now that I'm 50, it's fucking lost cause. Forget about it. My freaking eyebrows are dark.
That's hilarious.
Well, my brother was like that too, but he had head trauma. He was in a car accident where he hit his head on his knee, but he was white at 23, completely just white, and it was because of the head trauma.
My dad was like salt and pepper, very obviously peppered though, and salt.
Yeah.
Or more salt when he was like in his teens.
Yeah.
And so I have a mix of them coming in so much more now.
Mine's just my beard. That's it. So if I shave my beard, you wouldn't be able to see my silver, but I'm sure it's coming.
Wisdom.
My hair just keeps getting thinner and thinner on top. That's all.
That means I'm a 4-star general.
Oh, Jesus.
So badge of honor. There you go.
Because it ain't silver no more. Platinum.
How's the chat going? How are we going, guys? Are we good?
Oh yeah, we're doing good here. So I wanted to say, Parabellum says, I've known Daniel for over 10 years, and he's worked as hard to achieve his dream. It's been a long road, but he's now where he should be. Should have been 10 years ago. Yeah. Agreed.
Thank you. Is that David? I think it is David. Thank you.
Yeah, well,
she's so pretty.
I know. God, it's amazing. And we do have a couple more sketches. So guys, pretty soon what we'll do is we're going to throw up another claim. We're going to let him get a little bit further into this one. And we already have 2 in the hole, but we'll give you guys a chance to get a piece. Because like we said, it was very nice of Daniel to join us for this. He's already, it's getting almost 1:00 in the afternoon on a Wednesday for him. So, and he's got a lot of Marvel work to do this coming weekend. So, but he's pro'd out a couple days here if he doesn't finish up live on the show. And there you go. Ken threw up another claim. So if anybody wants to get something, we'll get some extra ones. Even if he doesn't do them live on the show, he said he can do them for a couple days. And remember, the 11x17 options are available, and those are, you can almost get a cover quality piece if you want, or a team shot. So if anybody out there wants something, speak now.
Yeah, if you're interested in don't mind me doing them off camera, I can do that and I'll keep you updated. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, we can you can just text me there.
Sure.
After the claims, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Ha ha ha! Beat you.
Wheel spin.
Nope, no wheel spin, buddy. But what we'll tell you, Daniel, is that if nobody else was going to get something, and we were like, we're going to give everybody else a crack at this, but Ken and I both had our motives for saying, oh, and look. So yeah, if you guys aren't going to take advantage of this, heck yeah, we're going to take.
Yeah, snooze you lose, fellas.
Take advantage of this. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you went with the Jane.
I love how we all did the same thing too. We all literally claimed, and we all got the waist option because we want to see the bigger ones. I love it.
Who else would I get, Ken? Who else?
I don't know.
A Jane Seymour sketch. That's gonna look.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
As much as I love her,
Mm-hmm.
So
That
then
doctor show.
you got 3 claims.
All from us.
No, it has to be more than 3. There's no wheel. No, if somebody else claimed, there would be a wheel spin, but nobody else has claimed. So.
Oh, Tarzan and Jean would be cute. Jean, you guys.
Jane Fonda.
Jean Fonda. Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, though. That was my show as a kid. That. MacGyver. Murder, She Wrote.
I almost wonder if we should somebody should contact Bacon.
I'll text him. Baconator.
Oh, listen to that. Jason Harris jumped in, so there you go. We'll just leave that claim up on the screen. Sure.
We all just claimed.
I mean, how can you not look at this gorgeous piece on the screen and want to get something? We know everybody's got. We know that everybody went. Some people went to OAX, and we know some people went to are going to MegaCon this coming weekend. We understand. We know what it's like to have money and save money. So we don't, we're not holding anything against you. We're just happy you guys joined us tonight and are watching. But once again, these opportunities don't come up all the time. So you got to take advantage and strike when the iron's hot. And we will have those pages. We'll show those pages again in a minute. And you guys can see the pages that are available that we'll put up on the Facebook page. And that way, when he completes the sketches, if anybody wants any of those pages, we can ship them all together in one big box. So.
Agreed, Emilio.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool pages, though. See, clumsy guys. Bacon said, sure, why not? Yes. Yes.
Bacon. Where's Becker? Where's Becker then?
Oh, I don't have Becker's cell phone. Oh God, Max is watching Workaholics. I can hear it. Oh, Kenneth, this mother Bacon goes, let's do Waste Lady Loki. What? A pain in my A. He just wants to match me. It's fine. He just wants to match my Jane Foster. It's totally fine. Jeff.
All right, Daniel, I got an idea for you.
Bring it on.
All right, so one of the claims is the guy wants you to finish that Silver Surfer.
Yep.
Make that turn that into a sketch, the prelim you got. And then 3 of the claims were Jeff, Annika, and I, and we all wanted torso sketches of different characters. And then Bacon, who's not on the show, he chimed in and he wants a torso sketch. So I'm going to tell you all 4 of the characters and pick one. And
so there's a choice of 4 characters.
Let's see you lay the bones down on that, so people can get an idea of what a torso sketch or the waist up sketch is going to look like.
She-Hulk. What did you do, Ken?
What's that?
Never mind, because we're doing a game right now. Annika.
So who are the 4 characters, Annika?
There's She-Hulk, the mighty Jane Foster Thor, a Lady Loki, and Ghost Rider.
And these are for you guys?
Yeah, we actually claimed like everybody else did.
Cool.
So yeah, I would like to see people to see what that option looks like. Maybe so we could do that. But I want you to pick one of those 4 to do.
Okay. I think I've got an example of a waist up from Ghost Rider.
Ooh. I love the sound of paper. I don't know why. Maybe that's why I'm a teacher, guys, because I love the sound of paper.
I don't think I printed it out, but I've got a little layout for you if you want to check it out. It's probably more of a full body, but it's this is like Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that'll do.
Holy.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, we got another claim for Raul. He wants a waist Elektra Daredevil without her mask. Well, we know how much he likes Daredevil. I wonder if Elektra Daredevil is in your story.
That's a great claim right there.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
They've all been really fun characters before.
Parabellum, your bud, he says, "Dear Marvel, I will have to postpone all of my work due to the commission list I have for Forcing Comics. Sincerely, Dan." Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. This typically happens around this time for when it's like, we get a handful of sketches early, and then all of a sudden it becomes a little bit later on the West Coast, and people get out of work. And all of a sudden they're like, "Am I too late to claim? Can I get on this list, please?" So.
Or meetings run late. And then you're like, "Nah."
Right. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, but before we implemented the wheel spin, though, I was always very quick to claim.
You did, and you guys, everybody who's been here who's new may not remember. Annika started off as just somebody who was watching 4C and claiming art. That's where she started. She started where you guys are, and then persistence and buying art got her on the screen one day, and then we couldn't get rid of her because we just love her too damn much.
Yeah, can't get rid of me. Except Bacon is a lot better at invoices because he's a lot like toe the line more than I do. I was like, "It's okay, I'll let Ken know," and he's like, "No."
He told me today.
And you guys draw?
He said, "This is what I want in the invoice." I was like, "Okay."
I do not draw.
No?
I cosplay. That's
Cool.
my creative.
You got more confidence than us then.
Sometimes.
But you said you teach, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Is it like elementary school or high school?
Yeah, I teach special ed elementary.
Awesome. Good on you.
Yeah. It's fun. I love it.
I always respect people that are in that field. My sister's a teacher.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's really cool stuff.
Does she teach like elementary?
She had a childcare center, but now she works elementary school.
Okay.
She's like, "I can't do big kids."
Yeah. It's funny. All my kids start getting taller than me in like 3rd grade. I'm really short. And they get so excited. It's like the highlight of their day once they realize that they're finally taller than me.
All right. We're almost there.
She's so pretty. Who was this for? I mean, I know it's for John. Nope, it's for David Desmond. David, she's so pretty.
Was it David Desmond? I don't even remember.
This is for David. Yeah, David Desmond. I am not even 4'10", Emilio. My driver's license says I'm 4'10".
Hey, Dan, if you could check the private chat real quick.
But I
do.
Sure. Easy.
Sorry.
I love watching like this part, like the inky brush part.
Mm-hmm. Adding all that, yeah. Hold on, I'm scrolling through the chat here.
Oh yeah, I gotta look up.
Watercolor, your preferred? Do you like to work in watercolor a lot, Dan?
This has been a relatively new thing. I'm just having fun with new things. I used to use Copics or just plain ink on ink. But yeah, I've just had fun adding that little extra tone to it, especially with the original work. When you get it, it makes it's a little bit.
Oh yeah,
trying to make it worth your money. So it's,
yeah. Well, it's stuff you can't do on the printed pieces because it doesn't transfer. So it's fun to do.
Yeah, you know what? I find more and more people are using tones now on their pages. So I might give that a shot. I was thinking about going digitally.
Right. Well, like I said, people, I think the digital is definitely a lot faster to work that way than sometimes than working traditionally. But you'll make a lot of people very, very sad if you don't do any physical copies of your work. I'll just tell you that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So even I prefer the tactile feel of traditional as well. And then obviously the income helps.
I've even known some artists who put like a vellum over top of their whatever they're drawing on, just to get that tactile feel from the drawing. So it's not like,
Oh.
What you mean on a digital? Or?
On digital. So when you're drawing, say you're drawing on a tablet or you're drawing on something, they put like a very thin piece of, so when they're doing it, they can still get that rough sort of feel, and it goes through. So when you're drawing and they can see it because it's well lit.
Yeah, and it makes a sound as well. It's like that pencil.
Yeah, that pen kind of the pencil thing, because nothing really. That's even drawing on traditional. That's why you see so many John Romita Senior pieces are done on vellum, is because he just loved the way that
it felt.
Like how the pencil was on the paper. He just liked it better.
It's actually what I use. I use the semi-rough as well, just because I love that feel.
She's so pretty.
Ken, on a side note, are you jealous of that, or are you, or am I screwing up your writing down what everybody got?
What's that?
What I sent you that you responded to.
Oh, I'm not even writing it down. Annika's got it. No, just yeah, man. Damn.
I always do it, Ken. I even do it for bacon still.
I know. No, I just told him that I want the 11x17 option for mine.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what I said. You said, you son of a bitch.
He said, you son of a bitch.
I hate having a mortgage.
Oh. Hey, listen, I didn't spend as much money as I thought I was going to spend at OAX, because I had set up one art dealer to bring a piece with him, and he ended up having an emergency and he had to cancel and didn't show up at the show. So obviously the piece wasn't there, so I couldn't buy it. So it freed me up. Yeah,
well, I accidentally bought something from Ken. So
you what? Accidentally
bought something from Ken.
Is it you talking? You mean you accidentally found an invoice from Ken? Is that what you're saying?
No, on top of the invoice that I accidentally found, I also accidentally have verbally bought something from Ken via bacon.
Okay. He hasn't told me yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a yes, Ken.
Oh, okay.
It's yes. After Wonderful Benham got the other one, no, he can't have. He can't have all of them.
Mm-mm.
Ryan, Yoshi and I, we're like chips passing the night, man. I've been wanting to talk to the guy for weeks. And it seems like when I'm available, he's not. Or I'm not available, or I forget to call him.
Yeah, or you've got
I will be getting with Yoshi, and we will start planning SketchCon 4.
Oh yeah, we've got to do it. We need to do the SketchCon 4. And once again, Daniel, if you get some free time and want to jump on, what we do with these SketchCons is we start at about 10 a.m. and we just go the whole day, and people can come on whenever they want and leave whenever they want to, and we just do an all day online convention. So,
oh, for real?
Yeah,
and just people come visit and see what everyone's like working on. Or?
Oh yeah, you can pop in just to say hi. There's going to be lots of great artists on there that we get to come on the show and do stuff. And like I said, we always say one person's the winner, the one who stays on the longest, but we don't expect anybody to stay on the entire time. So it's it's a long day.
That's cool.
But
I think you ought to be able to come online and just meet people from
absolutely, yeah.
Jeff, who is that?
I'm trying to look right now. I wasn't on the Facebook feed. I was on the YouTube feed. So hold on. I got to pull it back up because they didn't give StreamYard permission to see their name. I'm beating the StreamYard messaging with the bush here. Hold on.
Last time was
Oh, Craig. It's Craig. Of course, Craig. We would love to have you back on.
Yeah,
Craig Young is an incredible inker. He's worked on books and working on stuff right now. He's been around for 30 plus years working for Marvel and Image and other people. So
it's crazy. He doesn't look old enough to have worked from there's something he's tapped into in
I don't know.
Serum.
Something. He definitely does not look his age. He's older than I am, and he definitely looks younger than me.
He looks so young. I don't know if it's like the bushy hair that he's got.
The last name. It's the last name. It's something he made a deal. Craig Young is young, yeah. But yeah,
every time he tells me his age, I'm like, no.
I know he was born in
like a critical Asian to Asian high.
Listen, you can say the saying. I won't say the saying. You can say it. I won't. But
I will. He's just Every time he tells me his age, I'm shocked.
Yeah. No, he was born in 72, I think. So he's getting up there. I hope he doesn't mind that I'm sharing his age. But
maybe it's that good Canadian water. I wonder if their water's better.
Well, yeah, they do have a great healthcare up there, and they use less preservatives in their food, I think.
Yes, that's right.
And their alcohol has more alcohol in it, so that's always a good thing too.
Wait, what about alcohol?
Oh, look at the alcohol content's higher on their beers and stuff, and their. I love Craig. Craig's like, I'm working at my desk while I listen to you guys, and you all startled me. People say we're great background noise. You can just tone us out. It's beautiful.
Craig says it's okay.
He says, I'm getting older. Or I'm getting old. No.
I think I finally believed him when he showed me that picture of the old school car that he had. Remember that one picture?
Yeah, he's got like a 93 Firebird or something.
Yeah, and he's like, I've had this and I was like, what?
I'm probably wrong on the date. I was just throwing a date out there.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful car.
Gorgeous. But then I was like, okay, maybe I believe you now. So true.
Whoops.
They do.
She's so pretty. Holy moly.
Just wow.
Just gorgeous.
And so normally, we would have to kind of wrap up the show in the next 3 minutes, but we're going to let Daniel figure out if he wants to hang out for a little while longer, if he's got to go. We told him it's usually about 2 hours. We do sometimes record a show after this for our other show we do, but we're not doing it tonight, so we can stay on a little bit longer. So it's completely up to you, Daniel, whether you want to stick around and draw some more, or if you just want to draw these off camera. It's up to you.
Up to you guys. If the guys want to see this finished, I can get this done. It'll be done in 10 minutes. Yeah.
Sure.
Mind.
And then we'll do one more time, guys. We'll throw up a claim here for anybody who wants to get something. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Like I said, once he finishes this, he's got a couple days, and then he's back to work on his Marvel book. A nice project with somebody who wrote the first comic he ever read. I cannot wait to find out who this is. Maybe
I thought you were going to go look up your interviews now, Daniel. What was that?
I'm gonna wait till we're off camera and beg. But so anybody wants something out there, guys, we have an open claim for any of the options. I'm like I said, I'm going to the 11 by 17 torso option, which is $700. So I'm happy to move up to the upper level. I love a nice big piece. So, and Dagny's going to jump in. Dagny, absolutely. Let us know what you'd like, which option, and we will get that for you. No, I won't make him. I was kidding. I'm not going to make him break. He wouldn't break it anyways. I'm not that persuasive.
He's really not.
No.
We'll get you a master list of everything too, Daniel. So.
Oh yeah, you're not going to.
Let me say, it's a character with a sound effect attached to him. Like as soon as you hear the sound effect, you know who it is.
Oh. Well, that could be a schnick. That could be a bamf. That could be anything. Come on.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking, guys, I'm not at my best today. I was thinking.
Which sound? Are you thinking of a burp? What are you thinking of? What sound effect's going on in your head, kid?
I was just thinking of someone who projects sound.
Oh, somebody who projects sound. So
I wasn't even in the right. I was in a DC universe.
Right.
Which is weird because I'm not a DC person. So I'm not quite sure how.
Yeah. So Dagny, just let us know what character and what option you'd like. And if you want to hear about the 11 by 17s, let me know. I can reel those off for you again. Yeah, exactly. He's getting ready to crack the thwip. There's another sound that goes with somebody. There's all kinds of sounds.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'll tell you something fun from OAX. I had a page and it had like a fake word on it, a comic book sound word. And then I read it one way, and then our buddy Fred Chamberlain, he read it a different way, and then we just started laughing. And Jose Luis Garcia Lopez was like he didn't understand. He's like, "What's funny?" And Fred's like, "I just corrected him on the pronunciation of a word that doesn't really exist, so it doesn't have a pronunciation. It's just like a bunch of consonants that are thrown together to make a grog or something, And I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Azrael.
So if you're the 11 by 17 is going to be it's $700. Just want to make sure you got that. You probably looked on the 4C page. I just want to make sure you're cool with that. He picked an Azrael, which is that's going to look fantastic. That's the great Batman villain or anti-hero or whatever you want to call him. That's awesome.
Sorry, Raul was not. He was A4, right?
A4, yes.
Yes.
But it's not too late, guys, if you want to switch. If he hasn't
done
your
yes.
piece yet.
He's good with that.
I think we're looking okay with this one.
Look at that. Oh. Awesome. Well, like we said, guys, so we're gonna let Daniel go. He's got to eat his lunch. He's a growing boy. Got lots of work to do. We've put him to work. We do have some art. Like I said, we have those pages we showed earlier. If you guys want to rewatch the show, you can rewatch and look at all those pages. We will put them up on the Facebook page. And if anybody claims any of those after the fact, before he's finished with all of these artwork pieces, we will be happy to ask him for those, and he can include them in the package. But I just have to say, Daniel, thank you so much for joining us, man. It was such a pleasure to have you on.
Thanks very much, guys. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, and then when we end the show, don't go anywhere. We'll stay on for a second afterwards. And everybody out there in the crowd, everybody that got something tonight, congratulations! You're going to get an incredible piece of artwork. Exceptional was the word I was looking for. Sorry, it's been a long day.
Child.
Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for joining the chat as well.
Yeah, everybody out there, even if you didn't claim anything, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a fan, and maybe we'll be lucky enough to get Daniel on again sometime, and he can join us again from the future. But for everybody here, for Annika and Ken, and thank you guys so much, and have a great night, and we'll see you next week. And go to MegaCon. Go.
And follow us on social media.
Exactly. Follow his social media. What are your social media handles
That's
again?
his handle.
Oh, that's his handle right there.
My business handling.
Yep.
Boom. There it is. Right there. That's his handle. Follow it. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
Good night, guys.